Hi guys, it's Bren from Kindred Acres, and I've been meaning to do this video for a while, and somebody actually just posted a question on our local garden page that I run about seed saving, and so I figured now is the best time to do this video to answer these questions. So if you want to learn to save your own seeds, a couple tips I want to give is you want to choose your biggest and best plants, your strongest ones. Don't save seeds from plants that didn't head, like if it's a cabbage, it didn't produce a cabbage head, or if it's lettuce and it bolted super quickly, you would think, oh, I'll just save seeds and replant the seeds and get another head of lettuce. You don't want to save seeds from plants like that. You want to save your biggest and best. So you see here this mustard, we've been eating off of this mustard all winter long. It's a gorgeous plant, super healthy. It had no health issues. It was outside uncovered all winter long. Granted, we had a mild winter, and it's toughened through this random, heat spurt that we're getting upper 80s. So these drastic fluctuations in temperature. And so these are the type of plants you want to save seed from. You want to save seed from the plants that can handle the stress of crazy fluctuations, that can handle pest pressure and didn't be bothered by it. Those are strong seed lines. And so you want to save seeds from plants like that are going to be your biggest and best, because whatever seed you're collecting, you're going to be planting that again, and the next generation of plants are going to have that same feature. Now, an example, this mustard here bolted very quickly. It didn't produce. I left this up here for the bees because I just planted seeds all around it. It's really not in the way. As you can see, it's super tiny. So I just left it. It's not a big deal. I'm definitely not going to save seeds from this one. Now, this one over here is the same variety, but look at how big this is. And we've eaten off of this all winter long. This plant has fed us a lot, and plenty of other people in the neighborhood as well, and several others that we have throughout the property. So this is definitely one I'm going to be saving seed from. Now this goes true for any cabbage, any lettuce. So this lettuce here, even though it's a heading lettuce, for example, I've been harvesting outer leaves for a long time now. That's why it's still kind of small. This lettuce has tolerated all winter uncovered, and now the 80 plus degree weather in spring. I've not watered it. Today I actually watered the garden only because I have lots of seeds that I put in, but I don't ever water my garden. The only time I water is when I put fresh seeds in, and then once the seeds start coming up, I don't water. So this guy got some water today, but look at, it's like 80 something out. I don't know. I don't even know what temperature. It's supposed to top off at 87, I think, today by us. And it's perfectly happy and healthy. And like I said, we've been eating the outer leaves consistently on this and several others that we have throughout the garden. So, I wouldn't say stressing your plants, but certainly putting your plants through the ringer. That's a really good idea when you want to save seeds from it, because you want to test the plant out and you want to have good, strong seed lines for future planting. Hey, April, thanks for popping on with us. This is another example, this salad burnet. So salad burnet is, depending on your area, could be a perennial. Now, this plant has been in for over a year and a half now. We've chopped it down to the ground. It grew back. Chopped it down again. It grew back. We've harvested tons from it. It's out all winter long without a cover. It's been out all summer last year. And now, again, drastic fluctuations of temperatures here coming into spring. And and even with that, salad burnet has a tendency to get bitter when it's stressed. This one has not gotten bitter at all. So this is a good, strong plant. I've put it to the test. This one I'm definitely going to be saving seeds from. Those are the plants that you want to save seeds from. Just because you see one of your plants bolting and going, which some of you might not know what bolting is, I'll clarify. Bolting is when your plant sets out flowers and then eventually seeds. And so typically it'll do that when it's either stressed or the plant is done producing or for whatever reason. And so you don't want to collect the seeds from a plant that's bolted immediately without providing and without tolerating a lot of fluctuation, because you're not creating a good strong seed line. So you see here, this one's already begun to bolt, and I let it because I want to collect seeds from this. This is almost a 2-year plant, and it's not been bitter at all, and it's tolerated so much. So I hope that helps to clarify about seed saving. Hey, Samia. Oh, Mimi, I didn't even realize that was you. So I hope that clarifies about what plants to save seeds from. Now, as far as how to save seeds, each plant's going to be different, but it'll flower first, and then sometimes the flowers will turn to wispy, like fuzzy flowers, kind of like a dandelion would, and those are the seeds. Where with like kales and mustards, let me see if I have one. I don't have any pods on this one, but I do have one. Let's see here. Here we go. We've got arugula that's bolted. And so after they flower, you see these are the arugula flowers, they will put these pods on like this, and the seeds start growing in there. Now you don't want to collect them just as soon as you see the pod. You want to wait until the pod fills in and the seed, starts to brown a bit, and then that's when the seeds are ready. And so you can even let them just dry up on the plant, and then you just pop them open and there's tiny little seeds in there. So each plant's going to be different. Lettuce is similar to dandelion, where it will, and here's another, just to jump ahead. These two tango lettuce have been in all winter and now coming into spring. And again, we've cut these down to next to nothing several times. We've got, I don't know, about 20, 30 of these throughout the garden. We spread stuff out because we do wild polyculture gardening. And so both of these, when it does decide to finally bolt, which I'm anxious for them to bolt because I want to save seeds from them. I'm definitely saving seeds from these two plants because these have done fabulous for us. Uncovered all winter, been in since I think late fall last year, and we've been eating off of them like crazy. So those are the plants that you want to save some seeds from. Lettuce is similar to dandelion, where it'll flower, and then the flower puts those little fluffy tips, so to speak. At the end of those little fluffy tips are tiny little seeds, and they're super hard to see. So those are what you want to collect, because that's the seed. But again, wait until it's fully mature. Don't jump ahead and say, oh, I see, fluff, let me grab it. You want to make sure the seed has had time to mature on the plant. So I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, please shoot a message down below. I'll go ahead and watch and see if I missed any questions, because I know oftentimes there's a lot of lag and your comments don't show right away. So I'll go back and check questions. But yeah, thanks for checking it out, and with lots of love from Kindred Acres.